Yes, one of those steamy days again. We had a lot of sunshine in many areas of the viewing section, so we're talking about those thunderstorms, though, that did cool you off in the eastern tri. That's where you actually had the heat advisory and felt like the lower 100s. Plenty of lower 100 feel like temperatures, too, even where we didn't have the heat advisory today. Showers and thunderstorms are going to continue to fill in as we see those storms likely through the overnight hours pop up. We have to be concerned about some heavy rain. We did have flash flood warnings. We still have that in effect until a little after midnight. Those storms have since ended, but 1 to 2 inches and some higher totals in a few spots here in that corner of western Guilford County between Gurnersville, Colfax, and parts of northern High Point. Those areas picked up a tremendous amount of rain. We've seen that cold front also as a spark for the showers of thunderstorms. You've got activity out to the east, and that's where a lot of the focus has been today. Mountains and foothills have missed a lot of that. You did have some rumbles of thunder that were really noisy last night around 1 a.m. in the Piedmont Triad and Winston-Salem. Picked up some decent rainfall, and that's how it's going to be. Scattered in nature, especially as we go through the day tomorrow. Look at this, 94 today in Greensboro, 95 in Burlington. At least we were not at 96. We had that again yesterday. So steamy conditions, though, as expected on your Sunday. Now, a little more cloud cover as this front is going to be kind of scooching back and forth a little bit and stationary. We've got 76 though in Mount Airy right now, 68 in Jefferson. Your temperatures east with a few scattered showers at UNCG at 82 degrees. We also have some showers in Burlington, Stokesdale 79, and watching for those showers and storms to really fill in as we go through the overnight hours. Might have an early morning round, that wave. Some of this is also developing overhead and kicking in as we have moisture converging from the beaches and from the south. And so we're looking at showers here kind of kicking in as we go into the afternoon hours too. So one of our forecast models wanting to bring in the bulk of the moisture during the afternoon, heat of the day, and then another round may develop as we go overnight into Monday morning. So a very active pattern. Soupy, I guess is the best way to put it for us. We've got temperatures that'll be in the 80s and low 90s out there through much of the week. And in the mountains, a much more comfortable forecast tomorrow at 82 degrees. Rain chances, though, still at about 40% for a few late day thunderstorms as we go into the foothills, 72, and rain chances there at about 30%. You're just about to the west of the front, and so it depends on if that front moves a little bit farther to the foothills. You could see a few more storms. The best focus is going to be in the Piedmont Triad. This is where we have a weather impact day. We are expecting to see those showers, heavy at times, possibly some localized flooding, and rain chances that continue to increase through the evening hours from 40% up to about 50-60% through late evening. We're watching all of that tropical moisture too down thanks to Beryl out in the Gulf of Mexico, and then over the south and east we've already got plenty of moisture to work with. So lots of heavy moisture could lead to some good heavy downpours. Now, Tropical Storm Beryl is expected to make landfall late tomorrow into Monday as a hurricane category 1 status. Now, we've got lots of storm surge concerns developing here from Bay City, from Port Lavaca, 4 to 6 foot storm surge, 3 to 5 foot from Galveston, and as we move into the Port Arthur area. So watching for those chances for including the heavy downpours. On top of that, the rainfall totals might be pretty intense out there with a narrow swath. It's looking as if this is going to miss Houston for the worst of the weather. Some of those rainfall totals could still come up, of course, anywhere from 2 to 5 inches in that area, but the heaviest of rain may have a very narrow path that takes some of the strongest thunderstorm rain bands from this system, from the hurricane, as it makes landfall to Corsicana as we go up through Paris, and then Idabel into Oklahoma and Fort Smith. So very heavy rain possibilities, but as we mentioned, this looks like it's going to be a narrow path. We still have lots of good tropical moisture that will be overhead for us as we go into the next couple of days. And watching those tropical gusts, not really intense yet, but tomorrow as it becomes intensified right near the coast, likely seeing a category 1 and more winds concerns there. For us, just a very scattered, stormy, active week as we talk about July, steamy, of course, from Sunday, Monday, 2 impact days in a row.